Welcome back to Omnifactory. Between episodes, I went ahead and added a fluid terminal and an interface terminal to give myself a little more functionality. We're going to start making some auto crafting today. I also cleared off a chunk here off to the left and just created some scaffolding here. This is where my machine towers are going to go. Getting ready for that. Okay, I think the best way to go about this is just start off with the basic machines that need to be automated. A wire mill, compressor, lathe, things like that. So that's where we're going to start, just like we did at LV. When you're making patterns for these things that have circuits on it, don't use the OR dictionary. Just put in the specific one that you want to do. And do not allow substitutions. They'll just save you a lot of time in the long run. And it looks like we have everything ready to make our first wire mill. Ta-da! Done. So I'm going to put conduit coming from the basement like so. And then my 16 CEF here. Okay, so just rotate it up. And I'm being a little bit lazy here. I'm not putting the rubber coating on here, and I'm risking death. If you touch these bare cables, you will be electrocuted. Actually, you'll only be electrocuted once it's powered, like so. Now you would be electrocuted. It's going to go right here, the advanced wire mill, and it has power. Hooray! Okay, for the interfaces, I try to be very consistent on those. I always convert them to the shaped interface, and then I use the pocket anvil in my dark armor, and I give it a name. And it's always power first, that way, and then the name of the machine. That way I can find it easily later on. Interface attach always on the left. And then glass cables. Let's see, I'm going to run these up. Great, with the conduit hooked up, my interface is now online. And if I come over here and look at here, I now have an MV wire mill available to me. Hooray! Alright, the last thing I need to do here to make this fully functional, I need to set the output back into the interface, and I also need to click this side and allow input from the output side. That way I can input and output directly through this one interface. And now let me just create my first pattern. You have to switch it to processing mode. Recipe, wire mill, insert, pattern, done. And then in the terminal, I can just put it in my MV wire mill, and now I can make energetic alloy wire. Let's see it work. Energetic. Let's craft up 10. And it should come over here, pop in the 5 ingots. Oh, and turn auto eject on. There. Done. And there's my 10 wire. Hooray! Okay, next we're going to automate the compressor and the lathe. Get those online here. Compressor and the lathe going right here and right here. And do the interfaces the same way on this. I'm also going to put a MV polarizer here. Not that I need one for the speed, but I don't want to have the basic one over there, and I don't want to have to set up an LV line just for the polarizer. Alright, my priorities here for getting things automated are things that I need to further my automation, like the interfaces and the parts for the machines. So like over here, I try to craft some of these. I got everything automated except the aluminum plates, so let's do those next. Okay, my CPUs weren't quite powerful enough. They didn't quite have enough crafting storage. So I went ahead and expanded my 2 main ones, adding 2 more co-processors and 2 4K storages to each of them. That should allow me to do like the interfaces. I should be able to then like craft 10 of these, except for the other things I'm missing. Great. Perfect. Alright, here we go, crafting 10 interfaces. Alright, we're not going to watch that. So real quick on the crafting status grid, the green ones are the one that's actually doing, the light yellows are the ones that it's scheduled to do later, and the pale ones are the one that's already done. The green ones here, how many coprocessors you have, that's how many green ones you can have. So by adding more coprocessors, you can parallelize the different aspects of the process somewhat, unless there's some other bottleneck. Okay, now it's time to get advanced assembler. These things kind of suck because they take a tier 3, but no problem. We're going to get that working here shortly. And here we go, one advanced assembler coming up. Okay, this first assembler, I'm going to dedicate that to making anything that requires 10, which right now is mainly circuits. Second tier 1 circuit patterned. And the second tier 2 circuit patterned. And the first tier 3 circuit patterned. Pop them in my assembler 10 like so. Alright, let's see if I can craft one. Yeah, everything is there because I have a lot of stuff in inventory already. Oh, I don't have the 10 yet. Oh, let's see. I have 10 here in my tanks. There. Okay, here I'm going to make I've got a second MV assembler. I'm just going to put this online to work through some of the conflicts that I have here, because I have too many things bogging this machine down. There. Okay, I'm also going to craft some acceleration cards to make our molecular chambers go faster. Okay, I had to make a slight detour. I started running out of my AE2 processors, so I went ahead and crafted 8 more advanced inscribers so I can get these processors automated. Okay, I'm going to put my inscriber automation over here kind of out of the way in this little scrapyard. Let me get this set up. Okay, I've got a row of inscribers here for each of the 3 circuits, and then I'm going to put some interfaces up here that are going to feed into those circuits. And then on top of this, I think I'm going to put the crate like this. Okay, the interface is going to feed into the crate, and the crate will then distribute it to each of the different inscribers the correct way. The first one's going to be the silicon press. The second one will be the calculation press, and the third one will combine the two with a circuit to make the processor. Then the silicon presses will come out of here. Let's make it on cyan, and same thing here, cyan, and then oops, it's got to go on there on purple as well. Alright, because this is going to take all 3 on purple. And then we're done. We should extract on red. Red is always our go back to our thing like that. Right, that should do it. Alright, let me get a couple things and see if this works. Okay, what I have to do is I have to modify the pattern manually. We're going to make all 3 things at once, so instead of having this in the pattern, we're just going to replace that with the plate. And instead of the printed silicon, we need to put a silicon plate in there. Like that. Alright, let's make that pattern and put that in the machine. So I screwed it all up. I only want one of each of these in there. So how do I just put one in there? Like that? Jeepers creepers. What a pain in the butt. Alright, like that and that. Craft that. Put that in there. Alright, let's give it a try. See if we can make 10 of these. I'm missing circuits. Oh, okay. Gotta fix that. Okay, what happened there is I was using the tier 3 circuit in the pattern and I hadn't made that yet. So I just gotta pop a tier 2 in there. And let's give that a try. Oops. Don't do it that way either. Do it this way. Alright. Alright, another time. Let's see if it works. Alright, it says it's going. It says it's going. Alright, the things are in there. Okay, I didn't set that to extract. Alright, working, and working part of the way. Oh, here they go. They were just a little slow, and now they're popping in here. Alright, let's see. And they should be popping back into my AE2 system. Done, done, and done. Alright, let's go make sure I had 10 of them crafted. Yep, perfect. Now I've got 19. I'm going to do the same thing for the other 2 lines and show you when I'm done. Okay, so I need to make 2 more patterns. For the diamond one, I'm just going to replace that and replace that. Pattern done. And for the logic one, replace that and replace that, and I'm done. I'm going to pop these in the machines and see if they work. Okay, here we go. 10 of each. 10 start, start, and 10 start, start. Come over here and watch it happen. Yep, they're working. Perfect. And then back here, yep, I've got them coming into my terminal. Wonderful. Alright, over here next to these inscribers, I'm going to put and automate the crystal growth chamber. Like so. So the interface will pop items in, and the conduit, when they're done, we'll put them back into the interface, like so. Okay, for this pattern, because there's a little bit of time in the chamber, I'm just going to go ahead and craft a set of 64 per pattern, like so. Okay, let's get our seeds pattern. We've got the nether quartz, I've got the Certus quartz, and the flux crystal, like so. Done. Okay, because there's a little bit of growth time, I think 30 seconds to craft the pure crystals, I'm going to do them 16 at a time, like so. And the Certus. And let's see if we can do a quick test here. Make sure they work. I should be over here in the growth chamber right now. Perfect. Another 15 seconds or so, we should see them pop back up in here. Perfect. There's the pure, there's the flux, and there's the nether. Well done. Okay, my drive's filling up, so it's time to make some more storage. And I'm going to go here, part of the reason I automated the processors is so I could craft 10 of these. Alright, done. Here we go, 10 new 4K drives, like so, and one ME drive holder, and we'll just pop that right here on the top, and the drive's now in. Great, now I've got about over twice as much storage as I had before. Alright, and lastly, I'm going to slap down another drive unit here, and I'm going to put in all of my fluid storage cells. Hooray! Alright. Well, that's some good progress today. This is a good wrapping up point. I've increased my storage a lot. I've got processors automated over there, and I've got a whole set of machines here that are automated, the basics for now. Join me next time as we expand on this automation.